A report on the Toronto Public Library cybersecurity attack was brought to the board tonight, going into more details about that October hack. Notably, that more people may have had their information accessed than initially thought. Although cardholder, volunteer, and donor databases were not affected, the report states that some data about these groups likely resided on the compromised file server. Cybersecurity expert Sam Andry with TMU says he's surprised they don't know that information 4 months after the attack.
This is the question on everybody's mind is who exactly and what information was compromised. So, and they don't really lay out a timeline for answering that question.
Nor was that publicly addressed in the board meeting, with discussions surrounding the report held in private.
The cybersecurity report involves the security of the property of the board and is subject to solicitor-client privilege.
The report also details how the attack actually happened. A forensic analysis indicates that the attackers breached a vulnerability in an internet-facing server and then stole the data from a file server. What does that actually mean?
It sounds like some vulnerability existed that the hackers exploited, and then they were basically able to get into this server, withdraw the data, blocking TPL from getting access to this data. My read of it is they haven't been able to recover that, and so that is why it's been taking so long to rebuild, because they're starting from scratch, essentially.
The report also reiterates that a demand for a ransom was denied, though who exactly is behind the cyber attack remains unclear. It happened on October 28th of last year, halting TPL services, many of which have now been restored.
There's millions of books that are starting to circulate again, so people will have noticed that the library shelves are starting to fill up once again. Library customers are getting notices that their holds have arrived that they've been waiting for a long time.
TPL says computer service has also been restored, but the website remains only partially back, and it's expected to be complete by the end of this month, while printing won't be available until mid-March. In the process of recovery, TPL says it's beefed up its digital protection.
We've also deployed new enhanced security tools across all of our endpoints.
As for the financial impact, TPL says the City of Toronto will be covering the cost of the incident, but that exact price tag remains unknown. At the Toronto Reference Library, Michelle Mackey, City News.